And good evening. Good Wednesday evening on this 10.30.2024. Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich here on Rumble Studios for Let's Talk Football. Going into week number 9. And just checking my streams here. We had a little issue this morning, and it looks like we might have straightened it out by recalibrating our OBS, because according to Twitch, our stream is excellent. Okay, so we'll stay with that then. We're excellent. Okay, it's a lot better than unstable this morning. And pictures looking good across the board. We're up on the big board there on the back, and we're doing pretty good. How are we all doing? Hey, Tony. How are we doing? Tony D's in the house. Pull it back. Just get that. Tony D is in the house. Good evening, Tony. And he's coming in on all those other fine social media platforms there. It's on the Twitch. And it doesn't seem like we're having problems like we did this morning. So coming up on the YouTube. He's over there on the Twitch. And but we're going to get our day started. No, we're ending our day. We're getting our broadcast going here. We're going to talk about for the next 45 minutes to an hour about some football. Go over the games that took place this past weekend. It was some good football. I wouldn't say it was overly exciting, but we had one hell of a play though, and one team that really racked up a mess load of points. So let's see. Let's bring up our tote board. Let's see if that's up. Yep, we got the tote board. Let's talk football. So that's our whiteboard, I should say. And let's see. Basically, let's have we can go over, week 8 scores. Let's go over right out of the gate. Let's go over the scores for this past weekend. And what we had is last Thursday we had the Rams beating the Vikings. Rams, I don't know. They're looking good. They're looking good. I think I have them as one of my picks. I did make my picks, and I have Tony. I got your picks, and I got Michael's picks, but he only gave me. There's 15 games. He only gave me 13 games worth of picks. He sent them right away. I sent right back. Hey, I need 2 more picks. I'm still waiting for him, so I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. You got to look at the picks. We got a few people that aren't attention to detail, I should say. But the Rams are looking good, and I made my picks. I have them picked to win against who are they playing? The Rams will be playing Seattle Seahawks in Seattle. Well, Seattle hasn't really impressed me. I'm always one to say that Seattle. So I'm taking the Rams. Rams are favored by 1.5 points. I think there's a resurgence to the Rams. So we'll see if that. We'll see what happens as far as for for that game. But last week they squeaked out a win over the Vikings, and which wasn't good for the Vikings. Vikings are still in first place in their division as far as they got a rough division. It's close. It's not as close as the Bills division there with the other teams there in that division. Going into last Sunday, can't remember, take the thing here. Going into last Sunday, we had the Lions beaten up on the Titans as far as that goes, 52-14. That's an ass whipping. And then the next game, Jaguars, they came close to beating the Packers. Packers held on to it, though. They seem like a team that stays in control. The one game, I think the Dolphins were favored in this game, but the Cardinals, they ended up winning. This was one of my gut picks. I'm picking the Cardinals again. Cardinals are playing who are the Cardinals playing? Cardinals. All right, where's Arizona? Arizona's not home. Arizona is playing. How come? Oh, there it is. Chicago Bears. Bears. They were pretty good. They should have won last week. I think they counted their chickens a little too quick. But I'm liking what I'm seeing on Arizona, so I'm picking Arizona. But Cardinals won last week against the Dolphins. I was surprised they were able to stay that close because they're hurting as far as their what am I doing here? There we go. They're hurting on the receiving end, receivers, I think. One of several teams that have receiver issues. Falcons, they lost, or they won against the Buccaneers. Falcons are looking pretty good. And who are they playing this week? They're playing. We'll go over these again here. It's just I'm just looking at the score or the upcoming for week 9. Falcons. Where's the Falcons? Oh, there they are. They're playing Dallas. Falcons are favored, but I think Dallas. I'm taking Dallas in that game. I picked Dallas. I don't know. It's gonna be my pity pick, I guess. And stuff. I think Dallas. They got to win one here eventually, and Falcons they can be beaten at home. So we'll see what happens. But the Falcons beat the Bucs last week, and Buccaneers could have won that game. And then the next game, Ravens and Browns. Browns made an upset over the Ravens. They were favored to win that game. So I don't know if the Browns are resurgent. Then you had the Colts losing to the Texans. Texans, they're in there. They're a good team. And then you had the Jets and Patriots. The Jets lost to the Patriots. Patriots were able to hold off the Jets. Jets were favored to win that game, I guess. Aaron Rodgers just ain't getting it done, folks. The winning woes continue with the Jets. And next game after that, they had the Eagles winning against the Bengals, 37-7. That's impressive. And then Chargers beating the Saints. The Saints have some issues. They're banged up. And then the Bills last week, Seahawks looked like they were going to play a good game in the first quarter, but then the Bills took over. Josh Allen had his first interception in that game. And that was what plagued him last year. So hopefully that's the one and only one. And then it's the game. It wasn't until the last 5 seconds this became the game of the week. That was the Chicago Bears losing in the last 5 seconds on a Hail Mary throw. Commanders, my hat's off to them. They're number 1 in the National League East. And it's theirs for the keeping, given up the – well, I don't know. Philly might be making a run for it now that they got their act together. Maybe we'll see. But that was a great. I caught that after the Bills game. They showed the last couple minutes. Chicago was celebrating on the sideline once they went ahead with less than a minute to go, and then with 5 seconds to go. I think it was less than that. It was like 20 seconds. But they marched the ball down. They had like a 50-yard, 55, 65-yard throw, and it was a Hail Mary, and they ended up winning. Broncos had no problem taking care of the Panthers. Panthers did put up 2 touchdowns, though. And then Chiefs and Raiders, that was Chiefs, I don't know. They look like they get it done. That's all I can say. They get it done. I don't know. They should be losing. Hey, Tina, how you doing? Rich, did you see my picks? Let me check the Twitter. They just came in. I see the message. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14. See, Ted gave me 15. I haven't gotten any picks from you yet. Did you DM him? You see my picks. Did you put them in the chat? Let me check the chat here. Let me go to the chat here. Did you send them to me? I didn't get a DM from you, Tina. I did not get a DM. I'm checking. Yeah, I'm checking your. They're above the copy. They're above the. I copied front Twitch this morning. Okay, thanks. You copied. Oh, you copied them from. Okay, but you. That was this morning. You copied them, but I haven't received them. I sent you the actual games there. Houston, New York, Jets, Dallas, Atlanta, Miami, Buffalo, Las Vegas, Cincinnati, 15 games, 15 picks. They are above that. They're above. Oh, I see what's. Oh, that was Sunday? You gave them to me. Oh, wow. I didn't realize you gave me them that early. Is that the. Yeah, that's Atlanta, Miami, Cincinnati, Cleveland. Oh, I see. I got it. Okay, my fault. Jeez, I just got to look. Okay, you gave them to me Sunday night. Okay, very good. Wow, I'm impressed. I get my head out of my ass. I get my head out of my ass, Tina. That's I got to look. Are my glasses all right? Yeah, scroll up. I see them now. I scroll up in the DM. You sent them Sunday night at 6:42. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, Tina. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it. I thought I did not say thanks. I think. Oh, Tina, I see them now. I scrolled up. I didn't realize you sent them Sunday night. I did not. I let's see. That's okay. I'm doing so bad. Okay, that was that. But it was Sunday that you sent them. So thank you. Matter of fact, I'll send you a thumbs up that I got them. There you go. There's a thumbs up. Oh, man, I just got to look. I didn't even think. I did not see them there. I'm sorry, Tina. It's okay. Okay. Okay, we got Tina's then. Let's see, we got Ted's, we got Tony's, we got Tina's. Let me check the Twitch here. Did Brian send me a note yet? Nope, he hasn't. Okay. Our broadcast is excellent. It's going okay. So what I did this morning after the morning broadcast is working. Twitch is saying it's up to where it should be. This morning it was really low, and we're sitting up at 4,400 KBSs, which is an excellent broadcast. So we're doing good on the. Okay, so I had something out of whack on my OBS, and I corrected it as far as that goes. Okay, continuing with the scores. Chiefs, they get it done, and then you had Cowboys. They could have got it done, but they got started a little too late. But the 49ers, they ended up beating the Dallas Cowboys. And I don't think it's Dak. I think it's the rest of the team. Of course, the Monday night game, the Giants, yeah, they made a run for it, but the Steelers won 26-18. And Steelers are looking pretty good so far. Let's see. In our power rankings, this is week 9, according to Pete Presco. He's a guy, I read his articles on CBS Sports, and most of the stuff I draw is from CBS Sports. This is the current power rank. Kansas City, Detroit Lions, Buffalo Bills are all up ahead. Green Bay's right there. You have Texans, Washington, Baltimore. Steelers are up there. Vikings, they're still up there. And the Eagles are right there at number 10. 11 is Falcons, San Francisco, Broncos, Bears, Cardinals. Cardinals are in the top 15, and then the Chargers. So those are the top 15 as far as that goes. And for those power rankings, Browns went up. They're still down in the cellar, the Browns, but they went up 7 on the list, and the Bears went down 6. So after 15, you had Chargers, Seahawks, Buccaneers, Rams. Cowboys are down at number 20. 21 is the Colts. The Jets just keep on falling. They're down a spot. They're down at 22. Then the Browns, they went up 7. So they were 7 below 23. So that win was big for them. Saints went down 2. They're 24. Bengals went down 2. New York Giants went down 1. Jaguars went down 1. Patriots went up 3. So they're at 28. They're climbing out of the bottom of the barrel. Raiders went down 2. Dolphins went down 1. Titans and the Panthers, they own solely number 32 spot as far as that goes. But on the power ranking, as far as that goes, where did I get that? Let me see. Stop doubling the undefeated Chiefs, Steelers, Eagles fight it out offensively as we near the halfway point of the season. The Kansas City Chiefs are undefeated, even though they haven't exactly looked dominant, but they get it done. That's the thing. They win the game. That's all that they need to do. But you are what your record says you are, which for them, they're the best team in the NFL. They're undefeated. It's easy to sit here and say the Chiefs didn't deserve to be ranked as the best team, but they're undefeated. Last week it was the Baltimore Ravens. Most said should be in the top spot overall. Chiefs, they lost to Cleveland. Baltimore lost to Cleveland, so that dropped them. This week, some will say the Detroit Lions are a better team. We'll see. They've got a loss. They lost a couple there, and or maybe it's somebody else as far as that goes. The reality is Chiefs just keep winning, and if you look at it at their schedule, other than the road date in a few weeks with Buffalo Bills, that should be a game right there. Buffalo Bills and Bills have to win that game. The games are they're all winnable. The only one that's given them a contest probably on the remaining of their schedule is the Buffalo Bills. If they win that Buffalo game, they have a chance to go undefeated. I don't think so. I think the Bills will give them a run for their money. And even that, the doubters will probably say the team isn't that good. They're undefeated. So we'll see what happens. Patrick Mahomes isn't rolling up a lot of good numbers, although he's still third in NFL's betting odds for MVP and FanDuel. The offense isn't what we've come to expect. That's because they don't really have a good – they're lacking in the receiver, even though Mahomes is getting it to some people. Still, they've shown in the past 2 weeks that they can get the points when they needed. Moreover, as the season moves along, that unit will get better and better, especially – adding receiver Dontre Hopkins. He fits that what they need. Now, they do need some help. So that's just an overview of the Chiefs on the power ranking. And let's see. And in our divisional aspect of the game, we have let's see what we got here. Got to clear that out. And so let's look at the divisions. And we should be looking at divisions now that we're more than halfway through. The divisions are going to count, are going to matter. And so as we can see, the Bills are first in their division. It's their division. The AFC East, right at this point, it's their division to lose, okay? Because I do not see the Dolphins, Patriots, even though the Dolphins, Patriots, and Jets are tied. I don't see them challenging in that division. The AFC North, you got Steelers 6-2, Ravens are right behind them. Bengals and Browns, unless they get something going the next couple of weeks, it's going to be between the Steelers and Ravens right now, unless the Steelers fall flat on their face. Ravens, they're right in there, so it's one of those two teams. Let's see, the AFC South, where we have the Houston Texans, 6-2, good record. Colts are making a run at it, but they have some quarterback. Well, I guess Joe Flacco is going to be playing the quarterback. I didn't realize Richardson took himself out, and he's supposed to be the first string. So there's something going on with him. So, but Joe Flacco, he might be able to take this team and give Texans a run. But Texans are looking strong. The AFC West, Chiefs undefeated, but the Broncos are right there. They could be a spoiler for the Chiefs, possibly. I don't know. I think they play them again. I'm not sure. I got to check the schedule here. Chargers 4-3. They're doing pretty good, better than what I expected. The Raiders, I don't see them moving anywhere as far as that goes. Now in the NFC, winning the division, the NFC East, Commanders, Eagles, both tied. So it's going to be between them. The Cowboys, if they get their act going this week and next week, they could be back in the money. They have to. The next two games are going to be critical, I think, in my opinion, if they want to get anywhere close to a playoff berth. Giants, I've written them off. NFC North, this is the division of the whole NFL right here. You look at every one of those teams, they're over 500. And they're all playing good ball. The Lions are on top of the heap there as far as 6-1. Green Bay, they can give the Lions a run for their money, as well as the Vikings and stuff. And then down in the NFC North, you got the Dirty Birds. They're playing a little over 500, but Falcons are not that impressive. Bucks can still get in it. As far as the Saints and Panthers, they're out of it. I don't see any movement there. NFC West, you can see that you have a three-way tie. Cardinals, who would figure the Cardinals would be leading their division? But see, the play is only 500 plays, so there's some problems there. Rams can sneak into that. Seahawks, I'm not sure if they're going to get it done this weekend. We'll see. They're at home. They're always play good at home. But when I saw this last weekend, they're not the powerhouse I thought they were. But then again, they were playing the Bills. Bills were solid against them. So that's our divisional. And as far as it's lining up who's going to be in the playoffs for the most part. Let's see. What do we have next on the docket? Our upcoming games. Starting tomorrow night, we got the Houston over playing the Jets. I'm picking the Houston Texans. They're favored by 1.5 points. I'm not. So that's saying the Jets. It depends. It depends if the Jets, they could possibly win that, but I see Houston taking control of that game right from the get-go. Dallas, Atlanta. This is an upset game. Atlanta is favored by 2.5, but I think Dallas can get it done if they get their act together. I'm hoping, because I like Dak. Dak needs a win. Denver and Baltimore. It's Baltimore's favored by 9.5, but I think this is going to be an upset. I took Denver on that note. Buffalo, Miami. Well, of course, I'm going to take Buffalo. Full disclosure, I'm a Buffalo fan, so I'm going to be taking Buffalo. And let's see. What did you take, Tina? Let's see what you took. I got, if you're still there, just to go over your, let's see. You picked Houston, good. Atlanta, Miami. Oh, you're brave with Miami. Cincinnati, Cleveland. Wow. New England. I think I picked New England. Washington, good pick. Carolina. I picked Carolina. That's another upset right there. Denver, Philly, Chicago, Green Bay, Seattle. Good picks. You got good picks there, Tina. Let's see, New Orleans over Carolina. I think Carolina can upset New Orleans. That's going to be another upset game. I'm taking the Chargers over Cleveland. Cleveland could win that game, though. Las Vegas over Cincinnati. They're at home. Cincinnati needs a win. I think they're going to win it against Las Vegas. Washington, the Giants. I have no faith in the Giants this year. So Washington's a team. They're going to just continue their lead in the NFC East. New England and Tennessee. Tennessee, at the beginning of the season, thought they were going to be tough. I think New England can steal one. I don't know. We'll see. It could be a complete bust for them. This will be a good game. Chicago and Arizona, because I think Arizona, they're showing something. They're showing something that they can play some ball. And Chicago, they counted the chickens a little bit too early. And I think the problem wasn't really the gameplay. I think it was the coaching there the last couple minutes, as far as they should have slowed the game down and they should have looked and got everybody on the same page, not just get a touchdown and think you're going to win it. Jacksonville and Philly, I took Philly. Who did you take, Tina, in that game? I did. I have it right here. Okay, you took Philly also. And then you took Detroit and Green Bay. You took Green Bay. Oh, you're brave. That's going to be a good game right there. Green Bay's favored by 3.5 points. And then Rams over Seattle. Rams are favored by 1.5. Indiana over Minnesota. Minnesota's going to be favored 5.5 points. I took Minnesota. Tampa Bay and Kansas City. Kansas City 8.5 points. So who had the 9 points favored? Baltimore over Denver. Ooh, that's a lot right there. That's a lot. Not to say Baltimore, they'll probably end up winning that game, but I'm going to still take Denver. So there's our game scheduled. So, let's see. I got to back up here because I forgot to show something. Last week, you ready for it, Tina? Drum roll. You did better than the week before. I figured Detroit won 5 in a row, so I'm taking chancing. That should be Green Bay they can win. They can win, Tina. I just think Detroit is a stronger team. Where is that game? That game is Detroit. That's it, and that's at Green Bay. So Green Bay could take that game. Okay, I think that's a good pick for you, Tina. And our picks from last week, this was the results for week 8. And Tina, if you look at, even though you're down in the last spot, you're still played 500. That was better than you did the week before. And I did a little bit better as far as that goes. I moved up just for the week. This isn't overall. Overall, there wasn't really any movement. So, but I ended up. Ted was the winner for week 8. He had 13 wins and 3 losses. Brian was right behind him with 11 wins, 5 losses, and then I came in right behind Brian because he spent ahead of me more times than that. And Tony dropped to 10-6. So we all picked up a couple games on Tony. Captain Rehab, he's just going week to week. He did 10-6, was good. CBS, this is probably their best week right here. CBS was 10-6. Michael had 9-7, and then Tina, you had 8-8. Okay, so you didn't do too good the first half. That second half of the games, the 4:00 games, brought you up to 500. So that's not too bad right there. If you're 500 or better, that's a good, that's good. Overall, that's the week count. This is overall as of today. We have Tony in first place. We have 100 and what I have. We played 120 after 8 weeks, 123 games. So Tony has picked 78 wins, 45 losses. Michaels comes in second at 74 and 46. Brian shot up a couple spots. Ted was third, but he dropped. Brian, he switched places with, so he got 69 wins, 54 losses. Ted has 66, along with CBS and myself. So we have a three-way tie for fourth. And then Tina, you came up seventh, and Captain Rehab, he's permanently in eighth place because he's missing week 4 and 5. I was supposed to get his picks this morning. I don't know what happened to him. Not sure what happened to him as far as I'm not. He's not here, so I gave him the list. Unless he brings them in on Tony's. Let's see, who would he pick for tomorrow's night's game? What's tomorrow's night's game? I think he might. I don't know. Who do you think he would pick, Tina? We're gonna make his Thursday night pick: Houston or Jets for Captain Rehab. Who should we pick for him? So at least I got a Thursday night pick. We could say he could change it though. I thought he gave them to you in chat. No, he did not give them. Let me double check. I still have the chat on another. We'll give him the Jets. Okay, we're gonna give him the Jets. Let me check it. No, I gave him the list. Yeah, I gave him the list, but he never responded back. Yeah, at 7:02, I gave because I have a list of the chat from this morning on the OBS, so I can do better than him. Okay, I like that. Okay, we're gonna put him down for the Jets. I got that written down. We picked the Jets for. He could change it though, but we'll make him believe that he picked the Jets. That's good. Oh, for those folks that are watching on the other platforms here, we're on Rumble, Locals, YouTube Live, Twitch, Facebook Live, X, and Kick. Let's see how Tina is a regular there, and that was a good one, Tina. Let me check my streams right here real quick. Let's see on Kick. We're doing good. Okay, we're doing good on Kick. On Facebook, we're doing good on Facebook. No, that's not the. Okay, Tony liked the video. How come it's not? Oh, okay, there we are. Okay, there we are. That's Tony. Okay, and Tony gave me a like there on the Facebook. Okay, so we're on the Facebook and the YouTube. We're on the YouTube too. Okay, and then X Live. Let me check my X Live real quick. Let's see. Yep, we're on the X Live. Okay, we're on the X Live. We're on all the platforms and stuff, so we're good to go there. Okay, so let me just check Twitch real quick here. Yep, we're still doing 5,771 KB. That's where we should be. So the Twitch broadcast is doing good. So okay, let's see what we got next on the docket here. What we're doing on time. Okay, we're at 34 minutes. That's good. So I got your picks. I got Tony's picks. Let's go over Tony's picks. I'll let you know what. Let's see. Let's go over Tony's picks. He sent them in via X there this morning. He's picking Houston, Atlanta, Buffalo, Cincy, Cleveland, Tennessee, Washington, New Orleans. I'm not sure about New Orleans there, Tony. Baltimore, Philly, Chicago, Detroit, Seattle, Minnesota, Kansas City. He's got some solid picks there. Solid picks, Tony. And then let's see. Our good friend Ted Hicks, he picked Houston, Kansas City, Minnesota, Seattle, Detroit, Arizona, Baltimore, Philly, Washington, Dallas, Buffalo, Cincinnati, Cleveland, New England, and New Orleans. What's this? New Orleans. And then Michael Bathurst, the ones he and Tony saying hi to Tina. No, that's late night. Let's see. Let's go to Michael. Michael, he sent me Cleveland, Buffalo, Cincinnati, New England, Washington Saints, Baltimore, the Eagles, Chicago, Detroit, Rams, the Vikings, and Kansas City. But he didn't pick a Jets game, Houston and Jets, and the Dallas Atlanta game. So I'm not sure what's going on there with Michael. He hasn't responded back. So those are the picks so far. Just to go over what my picks were, I picked Houston over the Jets, Dallas over Atlanta, Buffalo over Miami. I'm picking Cincinnati over Las Vegas. I'm picking LA Chargers over the Cleveland Browns, New England over Tennessee, Washington over the Giants, Carolina over New Orleans, Denver over the Baltimore, Jacksonville. No, I'm not picking. I'm picking Philly over Jacksonville, Arizona over Chicago, Green Bay. No, I'm taking Detroit over Green Bay. Tina's taking Green Bay. I'm taking the Rams over Seattle and Minnesota over Indianapolis. And then on the Monday night game, Kansas City over Tampa Bay. And that's in Kansas City. So those are my picks. And it looks like pretty much the picks are all pretty close to the same. So it's going to be interesting to see. I think this is another week. They're only going to differ 2 or 3 or something like that. I think there's 2 I differ with you, Tina, and I think on Tony's picks I saw there was like 3 or 4 of them. So, and the same thing with Michael. Let's see. What else do I got here? And just to let you know what CBS picked. CBS, they picked the Jets. I don't know why. He picked Jets, Falcons, Ravens, Bills, Saints, Chargers, Commanders, Titans, Cardinals, Eagles, Lions, Rams, Vikings, and Chiefs. So let's see. Did he pick all the he is picking Chargers are favorites. Saints are favorite. Okay. Bills, Ravens. He picked all the favorites. I think I have 3 or 4 that weren't the favorite as far as that goes. What is that? It's a piece of paper there. What's that doing there? So those are all the picks. And I think that's about it. We have and that's the whole purpose of the broadcast, just to go over last week's games, the scores, where they line up after that, how they're doing, any memorable moments. And I think the most memorable moment for the week 8 is Washington's Hail Mary. You don't see those. I think the last time I saw one, I was a kid. I think it might have been Cowboys. They were down by 3 touchdowns, and they ended up coming back. That's when Roger Staubach still played with them. That's I'm age dating myself. I think was it a Saturday night playoff game or something like that? Oh, good. Don't remind me. There was a one Dallas game. I don't know. I think we were either getting ready to go. It was a Saturday playoff game, and we're getting ready to go to 5:15 Mask on Saturday. And we were watching the football, or else it could have been a Thanksgiving game. I don't know. I just remember there was one game where Dallas, I forget who they're probably playing Detroit, but they were down by 3 touchdowns. And Roger Staubach was out, and this third string quarterback came back and won it. I can't remember. I gotta research that. Let me see. Going over my notes, I think I covered all the benchmarks. And Tony, you're there. Do you want to come up, Tony? Just to ask you. I'm going to send you the link anyway. Let's see what happens. Let's see. All right, where's my Houston, we have a problem. What happened here? Let's see. Oh, let's see. Let's stop. Oh, okay, there it is. I had to stop the this share there. Let's see. Let's see if we get Tony up here. I'll send you the link on a DM there, Tony. So it's good to see that my broadcast is working a lot better than it was this morning and stuff. Let's see. Oh, let's see. I'm going to put that. Oh, yeah. It looks good on your end too, Tina. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk football. Let's see. 10.30.2024. Oh, not to. Oh, okay. I just saw that, Tony. Okay. You're on the phone. No problem, my friend. That's okay. You're on the phone. You're busy. Okay. So Tony's not going to come up. Let's go on the football news. Let's just see if we get this. What are we at right now? Probably shut this down at 45 minutes. Oh, we got 42. So the broadcast is handling that. That's one big relief as far as to know that it was just a little. I did a reset on OBS on linking it up with because I'm I like using OBS, the virtual cam on OBS going into Rumble Studios, and it gives me. Let's see, what are we doing for? We're only using 0.7% of the CPU. Okay, that's good. And then on the so let's cancel that out. Okay, Tony's on the phone, so let's see, ads. Yeah. We'll wait. We're waiting. Let's see. We're waiting. Waiting on ads. Waiting. Okay, we'll wait on that. We're waiting. And let's see. I get a chance to see. What do we have for articles? Any interesting articles? I don't see it. Any power ranking, stop double Chiefs, 5 obvious trades that should happen, pivotal moments on no. Let's see. How about a quarterback? 2024 NFL Week 9 quarterback power ranking. What's the quarterback power ranking? Let's see. We have Lamar Jackson still top dog at number 1, then Josh Allen, which I think, and then after that, Goff from Detroit Lions. He's number 3, and yeah, I don't see any commercials. Tina, you must be back. Okay, you should be back. Let's see, number 5, Joe Burrows, Brock Purdy, Baker Mayfield still up there, Justin Herbert. See, Mahomes is number 10, and I think he should be, I don't know, maybe it's just the stats. Okay, you're back. Okay. They have, can you believe this, Tina? They have Patrick Mahomes is number 10. Plenty will scoff at his ranking, seeing as he's only got more picks, 9, than scoring passes, 8. Oh, that's what's causing it. He's got more picks, interceptions. But the Chiefs are not 7-0 without, or are not 7-0 without him. He keeps killing teams with his underrated legs and crunches. Then Sam Darnold is number 11. Kirk Cousins is number 12. C.J. Strouds. Kyler Miller from Arizona makes it to number 14. Matthew Stafford's number 15. They have Trevor Lawrence is number 16. Wow, that's interesting. Williams from Chicago is number 17. Tua from Miami. Dak Prescott, he's number 19. And then Russell Wilson comes in number 20. Derek Carr, he's number 21, but he's injured. So Geno Smith and Bo Nix, they should go up ahead of him. And then Joe Flacco comes in at 24. So I'm just looking at these. Daniel Jones, I don't think they need to get rid of him. Andy Dalton, he's number 31. And Mason Rudolph is number 32 for the to finish it out there. So there's our power rankings for the quarterbacks. And let's see. We got an NFL here. Let's see, we don't need that. On NFL Week 9, start them and sit them. What's this? Oh, this is fantasy foot. Oh, they got to start them and sit them. Oh, this is NFL. This is what Tony's going to be going over and stuff like that. So I need to study up on this to be a little bit. Wow, it's going to be interesting as far as what positions are these? Oh, these are the wide receivers. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, they got. Oh, I like the setup. They got a little bar up here. Okay. But the fantasy football, I'm not going to show this. The fantasy football, Tony D has a broadcast Sunday. I'll give Belt Kings Fantasy Football. And it's Tony D is at Tony Tone 163. And he has his broadcast at 10:30 Sundays. For Belt Kings Fantasy Football, we talk, and he gets his fantasy. I'm just seeing the on the NFL channel. They have the Week 9 listings up already. So we talk. We have a good time. We spend about an hour. If the broadcast gets started on time, and if Michael doesn't get too winded, we actually. We've been having some great discussions on the broadcast. I'm having fun with it, and so check it out. I'll be posting it on my X page at Fireman Rich, but give Tony a follow and you'll get notified because he multicasts there to all those other fine social media platforms. So we have fun. That's a good show. So this show is nothing compared to his broadcast. The Bushka is on PUBG Mobile. Okay. Let's see. Just going over. I'm just looking at the things with Tony D goes over the fantasy football as far as stardom, situms, as far as over there on the NFL channel there. And let's see. Oh, I guess that they had a 90-yard return for TD when the Lions led 42-14 over the Titans. Wow. And let's see, Tom Brady. What do you guys think about Tom Brady as a broadcaster? Have you seen him at all, Tina, as far as, hearing him talk and stuff like that? Have you I think it's not bad. I think he's pretty competent, and I think he knows football for sure. He's like Tony Romo, but I think Brady he's a pretty good commentator. I think he's going to do pretty good. I think he wishes he was back there on the field though. I think he'd like to be back, but I guess when you see a whole bunch of bad hits and all that, as far as that goes. So I don't have anything more unless anybody in the chat has anything. Oh, you haven't seen that yet? Okay. Yeah, he's not bad. I think overall all the announcers are pretty decent, I think. As far as that goes. No problem. So I'm enjoying the football thus far. I hope you all are. And we're going to go ahead and shut this down and enjoy the rest of my evening here as far as see what's going on. And I appreciate your views. Thank you, Tina. And I'm glad we had this broadcast because I know where to find your picks. But we are on week 9. Thanks and ciao, Tina says. You're welcome, Tina. My pleasure. I thank you for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. And Tina says ciao. And we'll see you Friday, I guess, when we have the morning coffee, because that's where we'll be. I will be doing the audio podcast tomorrow on Spotify for podcasts. Just look for it on the. I don't put these football broadcasts on the audio form, but the Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning coffee, I repurpose the audio. It's over there on Spotify for podcasters, so to be a little bit more, if people want to listen to it, because I think we do enough talking there that you get the general gist of what's going on during the broadcast. So I'm having fun with that. But I decided not to do the football ones, because the footballs, it's for this week, and then next week we have another one, and there's nothing really. They're fun. The broadcasting here is fun to do, and I'm enjoying it. And like I said, I'm keeping this within we're right in the 45 to 1 hour mark, which is exactly where I want to put it and stuff like that. Because nothing. Hey, Weaver. Hey, Rich. Have a good one. Hey, glad to have you here, and thank you for. I know you're watching the replay, so thank you for watching the replays there. You told me that, so I'm just assuming. I hope everything's well with you as far as that goes. Are you back in the area? Are you back in Tioga County? Because I think you told me the last time I talked to you, you're back up here. Because if you are, we need to get the guys from the shop there to meet up with you and stuff. Do a meetup with you. I'd love to, because it's been years since I've talked with you. And for the folks, I'm talking to Weaver 63 from YouTube. He's somebody we worked together, in a manner of speaking, I guess many years ago, and at the day job and stuff like that. And it's good to see him up here, and I hope you're doing well. But we're going to go ahead and exit stage left here, and let's see what happens. Yes, sir. Oh, you are? Okay. You know what we got to do, just to pass this on? I'm going to get with the guys, because we meet up. Matter of fact, we had a meetup here at a local. I don't know if we had a meetup at the local establishments, one of the establishments here, and we threw back a few, and for about an hour and a half to 2 hours and stuff like that. And the guys that are on the swing shift, or the day shift, they're coming off. And one of those guys, Bogart, I'll just say that person's name, Bogart. He was there, and it was good seeing him and stuff. There's been a lot of personnel changes as far as that goes. I don't know if you have contact with, you probably do. So just to give you a quick insight on that, we hook up every couple months and stuff like that. Mr. Sneathen takes care. I don't know if you remember Sneathen. He's the sheriff now, in a manner of speaking. So he's the ramrod, the big toe, I guess. So, but it's good seeing you in the chat there, my friend. And let's see. I think that's all I got. So we're going to go ahead and exit stage left. And Rich Roberts at Fireman Rich over there on X. That's my mainstay for posting on these interwebs. And I do post on some other areas, some other places and stuff. But for me, X at Fireman Rich is where it's happening and stuff like that. And so give me a follow, or if you want to know what I'm doing, just check it out over there. And check out the descriptions, whatever platform you're on, and where. Just Google at Fireman Rich and you'll see it. You'll have a good one. Enjoy this week. Week 9 football should be a good time. Again, remember Tony D's broadcast, Bell Kings Fantasy Football, and sounds great. Look forward to it. Yeah, same here, Weave. And there's another, after Tony D's broadcast, you have Glick with Unnecessary Roughness. It talks some more about football going into the beginning of the games on Sunday. So we got some good broadcasts here on these interwebs. So you all have a good one. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. I love this song.